Hey everybody, hope you're having a great Aloha Friday. Today's video is on a fairly new place in Mapunapuna, and I wouldn't call it a restaurant because you can't sit and eat in there. It's all takeout. It's a poke and fresh sashimi or chirashi bowl, a poke bowl type place. It's called Souza's Fish House. It is in the old area or the old building where Cow Grill was. If you haven't checked out my video at their new location in Sun Island, you can click on a link above. I went there, and let me go over some things first before you go there. One, it's not a cheap place, so if you are into cheap eats, good luck. You're going to have to pay for fresh quality fish, and they're known for their fresh auction fish and pokés, and just the ingredients on every one of their poke plates or their sashimi plates are going to be fresh quality fish. The parking is terrible, just like Cow Grill was. There's only 3 stalls in there, and I went at opening at 10, and all the stalls were taken except one. I was so lucky I got the last one. And if you know the Mapunapuna area, it's literally on Mapunapuna Street. There is no street parking there. All the street parking is taken usually by the businesses, abandoned cars, or the cars that are used for. There's a lot of auto body shops and such. So you might want to go on an off-peak hour. I don't think going at the peak lunch hour would help as well. I will put the hours on the description box like usual, but I believe they're closed on Mondays. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you'll see the correct ones in the description box, and Sundays. So if you aren't able to come and you really want to try it, and you're off on Saturdays or the weekend, like a normal schedule for your job, you might want to try on a Saturday. They're only open from 10 to 3. It's really short hours. Went in there, it's quite tiny. Once I went in there, it was super crowded. I was kind of shocked for, opening, but they probably had the same idea I had. And I would say the service is quite friendly. They were really nice, and you can pay by credit card or cash. So we're going to start off with a poke dish that they had. They have all your typical traditional pokés, your shoyu ahi, spicy ahi, or Hawaiian style poke with the limu. They also have some interesting ones. I really wanted to try their black bean sauce one. Somebody talked about it on Yelp, but they didn't have it today. But I did see this. This caught my eye. If you remember in my poke series, which if you never watched as well, it's quite a long one. I went to Rye's Poke Shack in Kahuku, and he had a great Lao poke. Also, coincidentally, they are friends, because if you watched Rye's Poke video recently, he did mention this place, and they are classmates from Honolulu High School. So Souza's Fish Shop also has a Lao-style poke, and that caught my eye. I really enjoyed Rye's Poke Shack's version, and I thought it was very unique and tasty. I love any kind of Southeast Asian style dishes due to the fish sauce, and it looks like just the cilantro and the onions. I can smell a little bit of sesame oil on the fish already. It's already prepped, but you do get these sauces. He gives 2, and it's got I'm assuming like the Lao sauce on there. That's great because at Rye's it's already mixed, and Lao food is usually spicy, so if you're not into too much spice, you can put as much as you want. So that's great. It smells like a fish sauce kind of smell. So let's put it on. And you also get a bit of fried shallots or garlic. I'm not sure, but we'll find out when we open it. Wow, I opened up the sauce, and this is what it looks like. And it smells quite potent in a good way. You got a heat coming off of it, like a spicy, I can smell it from far away already, and a fish sauce base type sauce. I'm going to just put a little bit, because I'm not sure what it tastes like. And then I will put the shallots or the fried garlic. I'm not sure what it is. We'll find out when I open it. Okay, so that's the other container, and I smell it. It smells like shallots, so let's put some on top as well to add a little bit of a texture contrast. Actually, you know what? Just dump all the things on it. There it is. Smells amazing. All right, so this is it. I got half a pound. They charge you either by the pound, half pound, or a quarter pound. I'm going to take some of that shallot, I believe, fried shallots, some cilantro on there, and some onion. Oh man, that's good. A little bit different from Rise, but similar flavors. I would say this is less spicy, which is probably better for the normal local palate. And if you're not a fan of cilantro or Chinese parsley, as we call it here in Hawaii, then you might not like this, but I am a big fan of cilantro. You see all those crunchy shallot bits, gives it a nice taste, seasoned really well. The fish sauce does not seem very fishy at all. It really gives it umami, so don't worry if you're not, you don't know what fish sauce tastes like. It is very delicious, no fishy taste at all. And I like the crunchy shallots and the raw onions. It just gives it, the contrast of the textures. You got the soft fish, you've got the crunchiness of the vegetables and the fried shallots. So good. This one, like I smelled, you can taste the sesame seed oil, but it's very, very faint. I didn't really taste it too much in the other one at Rise. So it's good that, they have their own style and they're not copying each other, but both of them are outstanding. I would really highly recommend this. Also, the gentleman before me also ordered it, and the gentleman after me ordered it. So it is quite popular, and I went at opening, and there was only half a pan left. So it is one of the most popular ones, it seems, at Souza's Fish House. Definitely try it if you have the chance to go. And enjoy the fresh fish. It's so good. All right, they're also known for their, I don't know what you would call it. They call it chirashi bowls, but they're not quite bowls. They're like little plates. I wouldn't say little, but, they're not the typical deep bowl you get. I got it with sushi rice. I wanted to go big or go home, so I got the most expensive one. This is the Fish House Special. Most people like the Souza Special, which is a little bit of a level down, just one level down of this. I think the only difference with the Souza Fish House one is it doesn't have uni. This one has, it seems like, imitation crab, some uni. You've got some regular ahi in there, and it's all sashimi. It's all raw. You've got some king salmon. You've got some really fatty otoro, it seems, the fatty tuna. And it also has some Japan hamachi in there as well. On the menu as well, it also says the uni is from Hokkaido, so that is probably why the fish is really expensive for the plates that you get. They're all quality fish. Let's give it a taste. It also has a shiso leaf here and some mixed veggies here. They also give you, of course, your ginger, wasabi, soy sauce, and some takuan, which is interesting. So you get a lot of different sides. They seem to serve kikkoman soy sauce, so I will put it on the side here. There's no bowl to really mix it in, so I'm just going to put it on the side next to the wasabi and try to taste it as we go. Okay, let's start with the salmon. It's hard to see because the top skin looks like it's been pulled off, and in the sun it's just gleaming through the camera, but that's what it looks like. Here's what it looks like close up. Pretty fatty salmon, and it is king salmon, so it's not your farmed Atlantic salmon, so that's a good thing. Let me put some wasabi and shoyu on top. Grab some rice. Wow, that is so fresh. I haven't tasted something that fresh in a while. I mean, maybe at Morio's, but I don't think in that omakase there was too much salmon. But you can definitely taste the difference from something you would get at a grab-and-go sushi thing or some place cheaper like Genki. I don't know how to explain it, but you definitely, if you taste this, you know. It's just so clean and fresh. And it seems like it's more, I don't know how to say it, like fatty, just really quality, good quality. Here's some regular ahi tuna. I'm gonna put some wasabi on there. It's hard to eat in the car. I figure it's getting to be winter time here and it's rainy today, so back in the car I go. Usually I go outside to eat. The summer has been good weather, but not so much today. It's drizzling on and off, so let's go. Really clean taste as well. Nice and chilled. Definitely can tell it's not frozen, it's fresh. Amazing. I like the sushi rice. Somebody complained on Yelp, just one person, but they were very gracious in their review. They were being honest yet not disrespectful, saying their sushi rice was too sweet. I'm not really too much of a fan of vinegar or sweet things, but this sushi rice is very nice. It's quality Japanese rice. Not too sweet to me and not too sour. It's just the perfect match, I think, in ratio of mixing all the ingredients into the sushi rice. It's got a nice firmness to it, a bite that you would want. It's not soggy. Really good. So let's pair that sushi rice with some uni, which is a sea urchin. And of course, again, it is from Hokkaido. Creamy, the taste of the sea, just like an oceany taste. Really good, not fishy or anything like that, just a natural sea taste, really delicious, goes well with the rice. I'm actually not a real big fan of these. I'll eat it, but these are the ikura or the salmon roll. It's nice. I mean, it adds some saltiness to the rice. Also very fresh as well. Let's take it down a notch and go backwards. This is the imitation crab salad, I guess. It's nice. You get a mini scoop of it. Goes well with the rice. If you are a fan of mayo or mac salad, it's a typical mayonnaise-based crab salad. Very tasty and seasoned really well. And I also want to say there's a really, really, really tiny hint of something of a smoky flavor in there. Very, very faint, but it gives it some character, something different, you know, in that imitation crab salad. It's not like they just took the crab out, shredded it, and put some mayonnaise and salt and whatever in there. It's got that really faint smoky taste. Gives it a unique flavor. All right, I believe this is the hamachi. Nice pieces. That's really like buttery. It's so good. It just falls apart in your mouth. That one's a really soft fish, so like I said, it melts in your mouth almost, and different textures. It's so good. This is fantastic. You've got a lot of fish. Like, for instance, the regular tuna, that's not the otoro. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I ate 1 piece. So that's 5 pieces of this tuna sashimi. So I definitely think it's worth the price. On the side, you got your daikon, some veggies. Like this is a green bean with some kind of carrots and stuff. I'll try that. Looks like gobo, but it's kind of light colored, so not too much shoyu. That's interesting. Quite sweet, but not bad. And then the takuan, or the turnip pickles. That's good to cleanse your palate. And of course, your ginger. Definitely not a fan of raw ginger, but for those that expect it in their Japanese food, it is there. Also to cleanse your palate. All right, I pretty much pounded everything. That was amazingly delicious. Left a little bit rice because I try not to eat too much rice, but I kind of already went overboard today. That was absolutely wow. Very good fish. Amazing fresh assortment of fish. I like the different kinds of fish that he chose. All were exceptional, including the uni. And the crab was something different as well, with that little bit of smokiness. Enjoyed the lao poke as well. And if you're looking for a good fresh fish experience with sashimi, chirashi bowls, or poke bowls even, definitely come here. Here's a little snippet of a menu that I took a picture of. You can pause it and read what they have. They also have poke nachos. Like I said, not too cheap of a place, but you are getting fresh fish. And if you're looking for something just simple for lunch that isn't too expensive, then you should just go with a poke by the pound, which actually was not expensive, or a poke bowl. Those are like regular prices, I think. Since it is the holidays, I did see a sign, so if you're interested in having good fish for Christmas or New Year's, you must place your order by phone by December 18th. Put the phone number in the description box below, as well as their address, as I do for every video. It has more information on there, and if they have a website or IG or whatever. So yeah, that was Souza's Fish House. I really enjoyed all of the food. Very fresh fish. Amazing food quality, from the rice to the sides. Everything was wonderful. The staff is super friendly, and you will see the owner there working with the rest of the ladies as well. So only con, like I said, parking, and it's not cheap, but you get what you pay for. And with that, the video's over. I hope you enjoyed it and you found it helpful. If you did and you liked the video, press the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next week on another foodie adventure. Aloha, guys.